Wat was he? Goeie Cape. Cape Town was not an uninhabited island. Bushmen were found long before when we were telling our stories around fires. This was a land of sunshine, a land with no boundaries, a land of abundant livestock and vegetation. The land allocated to people was never meant for them to take. Our ancestors believed that we were only caretakers, not owners of land, water, plants, trees and animals. Camissa, place of sweet waters.
Lang gelede het die diere ook aan gepraat het. En die Bushman het saam met die diere gepraat. Van die taal kom uit die natuur uit.
VOC, Dutch East Indian Company, established in 1602, was one of the wealthiest mercantile companies of all time. In 1637, the Dutch East Indian Company was worth $8.28 trillion. They were the first white colonial capitalists, landed classes in Cape Town. They made their profits off the forced subjugation of indigenous populations globally. The Khoisan did everything to disrupt the colonial settlement. Who should rather injustice give way? The rightful owner or the foreign intruder? In response to this demand to withdraw, Van Riebeeck said that the territory had been won in battle and conquest and now belonged to the VOC.
Thousands of slave ships dropped off their human cargo at Table Bay Harbour, now the V&A waterfront in Cape Town, over centuries of operating a full-scale slave trade to Cape Town. In 1657, a full oceanic war broke out between two slavers, the Dutch and Portuguese. During this hostility, a Portuguese ship with slaves from Angola, destined for the sugar plantations of Brazil, was captured by the slave ship, the Amersfoort.
Van Riebeeck introduced education, paternalism and the dop system. Each slave should be given a small glass of brandy and 2 inches of tobacco. A register must be established and names should be given to those who do not have any names. From sun up to sundown, slaves heeded to the master's call.
In the shadows of history's cruel design, where colonial norms cast a wicked line, slavery's grip, a merciless embrace, legal consent to torment, a heartless chase. During the 17th and 18th centuries, the site was used for the most barbaric executions of slaves. Execution included branding, pinching with red-hot tongues, mutilation, garroting, beheading, disemboweling, the smashing of limbs, racking, and breaking on the wheel. The power of the colonizer was inscribed on the bodies of our indigenous parents and slaves, by the branding of runaway slaves, or by hanging from the gallows just below the point of Leerdam.
I am Kretoa. My absence at the Castle of Good Hope is not surprising. I am often represented as a victim and casualty of European colonial males. I am constantly reimagined as within the poor model of historical representation. I am said to be the noble savage, intelligent but not fully cognitive. An indigenous young woman, interpreter, multilingual, knowledge holder, a diplomat, peacemaker, a trade broker, intellectual, politically astute, a bold woman, well-spoken. I am Kretoa, Hadagea, Osas Hi. I am Kretoa, Hadagea.
The planted cliff stream in the upper of Camissa, of food, of Urikwaha became a recognized washing place. In many instances, tangled relationships were formed, which gave rise to fragile yet powerful networks, boasting multicultural solidarity between local Aboriginal Khoi and San, later slaves, and Dutch East Indian Company.
We were sold under the slave tree on the auction block opposite the slave lodge.
Ek is nie seker of jou tong dieper as jou sweep hier binne in die tortured sein beslaan nie.
I'm not sure if your tongue is deeper than the warp here inside the torture chamber.
However, what I do know is the moment the sip came, my torture began. The sound of the ocean became the melody. Your whip became a rhythm on my body. My body was used as an artwork and not in a good way.
You destroyed my identity.
One thing is absolutely sure, that death was inevitable for me.
Born into questioning with no answers, resisting the conforming narrative plasters. I am a direct descendant of a slave. Right here, shallow graves. Trauma lies in the body, dislocated. Face, tongue, land, numb. The body. The broken mess, the brokenness. Dislocate, extract, relocate. The plants, it heals me. The soil, it feeds me. The water, it cleanses me. Was my, maak my skoon. Ek soek het nie meer nie. My broken body needs healing. Cleanse me.
As we wash our hands, we need to strongly affirm the people not represented in the many sites we engage with here. And as we walk through these spaces, we choose to bring to light the absence and the memories of our indigenous parents by placing their memory first. With what are you apologizing? Nothing can be decided upon our lives without the full and direct participation of the descendant affected communities, especially those of us on the Cape Flats. Much reparatory work needs to be done now.